Friday evening, January 22nd, 1993, and we're here for the basketball game between the Westford Dragos and the Acton Boxborough Colonials. Westford won the first meeting between the two teams rather handily at Westford in the first game of the season. Westford comes in with a 7-4 record overall and 4-4 in the Dual County League. Fairly respectable for their first year in the Dual County League. Eric Bunderlin to jump center with Mike Moulton. Tap goes to John Duclos. Trey Gullidge. 52, Jim Amos with the rebound. AB actually maybe a little taller than Westford. But Westford, very scrappy, aggressive team. Wanderlinden with the rebound. Just starting here, 15:38 to go in the first half. Starting lineups for AB. Michael Dean. Good aggressive move. Might have gone either way. Charge on Michael Dean. Let's go. First foul on Michael Dean, first on the team. Starting lineups. Starting lineup for AB. Dean with the hustle. Good hustle, AB. We try it again. The starting lineup for AB, John Duclos, Jim D in the backcourt. Michael Dean, Trey Gullidge, Eric Bunderlinden up front. Two seniors, two sophomores, and a junior. Walking, double dribble. Turnover, Westford. Westford starting 5 seniors. John Duclos, over to Jim D. Michael Dean. Come on, Michael, take him. Basket, number 33. John Werner. 2-0 Westford. Man-to-man defense for Westford. Trey Gullidge. Jim D wide open. Yes, for 2. Jim D. 2-2. 14-12. 2-3 zone for the Colonials. But a carry. Picked up the dribble. Duclos. John Duclos. Rebound, Westford, Paul Davison. 23, 33, all alone. John Werner, second basket, 4-2 Westford. Westford played a lot of players the last game. They all hustle, they all scrap. Trey, Bundo, Jim D, ball fake. Nice shot, good move. Take the charge. Foul was on Jim D. They didn't give him the basket, although it went in. So they're giving him 2 shots, which is a little strange. Can't be 2 shots unless he made the shot, right? It's a bad sign when you're talking to yourself. 5-2, number 35. Mike Moulton made one of 2 foul shots. Michael Dean outside. Man-to-man defense. The last game was tied at halftime, and then Westford came out with a tremendous run after at the start of the second half, something like a 20-2 run, and to put the game away early. Fouls on number 35, Mike Moulton, his first on the team. John Duclos, yes. 5-4, Westford over AB. Fouls on Vonderlinden. Excuse me, number 50. They don't have a 50, do they? 50, I'm sorry, Vonderlinden's number is 50. Steal, Vonderlinden. Bad pass. Should have got a charge there. Popolicio. 7-5. Fouls on Duclos. Brannon in for Duclos. First on Duclos. 4th on the team. 7-5 Westford. 1-3-1. 1-3-1 zone. Mamos from the side. Oh, an air ball long. Mixing things up. Michael Dean downtown. Yes! Nice look. Yes! Jim Dean, Eric Vonderlinden. Missed it long. Rebound Vonderlinden to Brannon. Look up. Come on. Michael Dean. Yes! Michael Dean for 3. Much more confident tonight. Playing well. 12-7. Charge, yes! Fouls on Mamos. First on Mamos, second on the team. Nice job, Eric Vonderlinden. That's it, Michael. Nice job. Yes, Trey Gullidge from Dean. Great move, Michael Dean. 14-7. Popolicio, shooter. No, he missed it. Rebound. Block, Vonderlinden. Wild shot. White ball. AB ball. Nice scrapping underneath. The luxury of a big guy in the middle. Yes! Michael Dean! I'd get it to Michael Dean if I were them. Yes! Vonderlinden! From Gullidge. 18-10. Steal, Dean! He's everywhere. 8:32. Brannon! 21-10. Yes, over back. Ball's back. Trey Gullidge. Over to Brannon. Yeah, good look to Vonderlinden. Assist, Brannon. Did not handle the pressure well. D. Thomas handled it much better that time. Yes, Gullidge from Brannon. Nope. Loza from the side, nice job. First bucket for the sophomore. Nice assist, Brannon. That's a foul. Michael Dean downtown. Yes! Big hope. AB up 10 again. Oh, God, got a box out here. Michael Dean with a rebound. Woo! Kick ball, Westford. AB ball underneath the basket. Come on, get back. Oh. He got fouled. They didn't call it either. Steal. Yes, D. Thomas. 37-24. AB. Just like old times. Yes! Fouls on 25. Yes! Michael Dean! 39-24. Long, AB rebound. Michael Dean, take it. Fouls on G. Thomas. Good hustle, though. Third foul on Thomas. Jim D for three. No, good rebound. All right. Good half of basketball. Acton Boxborough 39. Westford 27. Action, AB ball, quickly. Started before us. We're ready. Good half of basketball by AB. Foul on the block. Nice job, D. Thomas. Foul was on 35. I think Mike Moulton. D. Thomas at the line. Mike Moulton's second foul. First on the team. D. Thomas at the line shooting 2 shots. Good call by the ref. Might have been a charge, but I think it was a block. Thomas missed it. Vonderland and Dean, Gullidge. Thomas and D for AB. Makes a second. Still a zone. Gullidge. Well, on the line. AB ball. Nice try, Aaron. Scoring summary in the first half. Michael Dean with 14 points leading the way. D. Thomas 6. Eric Vonderland in 6. Jim D 2. Colin Brannon 3. John Duclos 2. Trey Gullidge 4. And Greg Lozer 2. 8 people on the board in the first half. Good half by AB. Rebound, Dean looking up nicely. Never came off the ground. Rebound, Jim D. AB up 40-27. Michael Dean got fouled, they didn't call it. Dean with a rebound. Yes, Michael Dean. Third foul. Didn't call the first 2. Fouls on Warner. Excuse me, 35. That's Mike Moulton. Third foul on Moulton. Michael Dean at the line, shooting 2. Yes. Yes, makes them both. That's a walk, too. Come on, both ways, ref. Nice move, 33. Yes, Gullidge. Trey Gullidge. Nice rebound inside. Michael Dean. Big play, needed that one, 48-32. Yes! Eric van der Linden. Chance for a three-point play. I don't know who the foul on. They didn't put it up yet. Still haven't put it up. Makes it. Nice job. 9 points for Eric van der Linden tonight. 51-35. Look up. Gullidge. Yes, Gullidge. Big basket. Needed that one. 53-38. Low by him. Yes! Trey Gullidge! Gullidge from Brandon. Big basket. 7-point lead. Under 3 minutes now. Way to go! Steal, Jim D! Nice job, Eric van der Linden underneath. Cut the drive off. Foul! Pizzotti. Nice move, Jim D. Michael D at the line, shooting 2. Rebound, Brannon. Dean, yes! Michael Dean! Yeah! Final score, 66-54. Nice ball game by AB. Boxborough basketball. It's Tuesday evening, January 26th, and we're here for the boys basketball game between the Bedford Buccaneers and the Acton-Boxborough Colonials. This is the second meeting this year for these two teams. Bedford won in overtime earlier at Acton-Boxborough, 79-73, in a close, hard-fought game that seesawed back and forth until it went into overtime, and then Bedford took control, again winning by 6. Both teams come into this game 3-9 on the season. Bedford 1-8 in the Dual County League. Acton-Boxborough 2-7. Acton-Boxborough comes off a very encouraging win, 12-point win this past Friday night against Westford at home. AB played very well Friday night. They got good contributions from everybody, especially Michael Dean, who got involved early and played a whale of a game with 24 points. Bunderland had 12, and then Jim D, Colin Brandon, Trey Gullidge all chipped in with, and D. Thomas chipped in with valuable performances Friday night. Michael Dean got fouled, didn't call it. Should have been a foul. Number 23. That's it. Michael Dean to Gullidge for two. Trey Gullidge with a basket. Nice penetration by Michael Dean. 7-4. Maybe closes to three. Block. Gullidge. It's a foul. I think he got fouled. They didn't call it. Nice job, Trey Gullidge. Michael Dean, yes, for three. Ooh, calm down, guys, calm down. Basket, Mara. 19-9, 10-point lead. To go. Bedford's up 10 points, 19-9. Jump ball back to Bedford. Matt Dwyer back into the game. Down, they're running. Nice play, Jim D. Nice job, all the way down the court. Made it next to the big guy in the middle. Carlson. Steele, too close. Run, come on. Yes, yes! 24-15. A little bit of a spurt here. 30 to go in the first half. D. Thomas, yes. Oh, all right. Nice job, John Duclos. Amongst the tree. Forced by Michael Dean. Brannon. Yes! Colin Brannon! 7 points for Brannon. AV down by 2. Oh, geez. Nice foul by John Duclos. Smart foul. Smart foul. Took away the layup. Third foul on Duclos, though. D. Thomas. 3. 5 points for Thomas now. Back to 6-point game. 37. Steele. Yes! 7 points for Thomas. Back to a 4-point game. Pick him up. Find a shooter. Steele, Brannon, they're running. I think he had a layup there, though. 5 seconds. Throws out of bounds. No. That's the game. Referee, that's the half. Bedford up 35-31. Stand by for second half action. Ball's in around Colin Brannon. Michael Dean had the 3, took the 2. 2-point game, 35-33. Nice play. Good look. Nice passing by Michael Dean. Good outlet. Jim D. Charge. Nice job, Eric von der Linden. Took the charge again. Well, good rebounding on the free throw. Yes! Nice play, John Duclos. Close. 1-3-1 zone. D from the corner. D. Thomas with an offensive rebound. Thomas from the side. Yes! 3! He gave him 3. 10 points for D. Thomas. Yes! Michael Dean! A little bit of a force, but he made it. Point for Metzwire. Michael Dean, all alone. Yes! Michael Dean for 3! Tie ball game! Come on, move the feet! Jim D wide open. Yes. 8 points for Jim D. 51-47. D. Thomas! 12 points for D. Thomas, playing very well. 53-49 still. Yes! 2-point game, 53-51. Steal! Fouls on Mara. Third foul on John Mara. Two shots, Jim D. Missed the first. Everyone's important now. Down by 2, 2:44 to go. Makes the second. Timeout back in Boxborough. 1-point game, 2:44 to go. Both teams now in the bonus. Not sure where the possession hour is, though. 3-point lead with the ball. 1:33 to go. Be smart here. Nice move, Michael Dean, but up over the back on the foul. Makes both. Tie ball game. 46 seconds to go. 34. Jump ball. Ball back to Bedford. 19 seconds to go. Bedford ball. No. Still. Steal. No. Seven. No foul at the end. Bedford holds on, wins 60-58. Good evening, welcome to Acton-Boxborough High School for the boys basketball game between Weston Wildcats and the Acton-Boxborough Colonials. It's Friday evening, January 29th, 1993. We're ready for the opening tap here. Weston comes in 10-3 on the year, 7-3 in the Dual County League. Won a close game at Weston against AB earlier in the year. Acton-Boxborough comes in 3-10 overall, 2-8 in the league. Von der Linden got the tap. Nice job. Nice to have a big guy in the middle. Basket, D. Thomas. Get a good shot this time. Come on now. Nice shot, Jim Dean. Michael Dean, pressure defense. D. Thomas again. Wide open, success, 4 points for D. Thomas. Little short. Rebound, Gullidge. Gullidge from the side. Having a good day under the boards. Michael Dean for 3. Yes! Nice play, D. Thomas. Sophomore Demetrius Thomas having a nice night here tonight. 6 points and a steal. Yes! He played well at Bedford, losing by 2. D. Thomas. Yes, Gullidge. Wide open. Nice look. Yes. Thomas open. Thomas again. Yes. 14 points for D. Thomas. Rebound Thomas. He's everywhere. Yes, nice look. John Duclos for Jim D. 7-point lead. Yes, Thomas again. Oh. Nice play, Jim D. Yes. 18 points for D. Thomas. Jim D. Thomas again, yes! 23-20 lead. Yes! Nice move, Trey Gullich. Good push, A.D. Michael Dean. Yes, for three. Second three-point goal by Dean. The big guy, Eric Bundleinen in the game. Michael Dean all alone. Yes! No, game two. That's the end of the first half. Acton-Boxborough 40, Weston 28. Jim D all alone outside. Yes, Eric Bundleinen. Thomas. Yes, D. Thomas from Jim Dean. Yes, Michael Dean. Playing very well. Kirsten. Block by Bundleinen. Block again, Bundleinen. D. Thomas again. 24 points for Thomas. Yes, Jim D. Nice penetration move. All alone. D. Thomas with the rebound. D again. Yes. Ari downtown. Ari hit one from NBA range. 35 AB over Weston. Balls to Duclos. Yes, Duclos. 5 point for John Duclos. Nay, Michael Dean. Rebound, D. Thomas. Gullich. Yes! Trey Gullich with a dunk. Loser. Yes! 3. Greg Loser. I think that's his first 3 of his career. Thomas all alone. Yes! 70 to 50. Nice pass. Back to Brannon. Hit it. Yes! 3. Colin Brannon. Colin Brannon. Missed it. 10 seconds. Under 10. That's it. Final score. Acton-Boxborough 82, Weston 67. Good afternoon and welcome to Acton-Boxborough Colonial Basketball. We're here at Newton South High School. It is Tuesday afternoon, February 2nd, 1993, and we're here for the basketball game between the Newton South Lions and the Acton-Boxborough Colonials. Newton South comes into this game 9-1 in the league, 12-2 overall. They're first place in the league and have a very good team. They won the earlier meeting with Acton-Boxborough on the 23rd of December, 73-49, when they blew out Acton-Boxborough in the second half. Acton-Boxborough comes in 4-10 overall, 3-8 in the league, but also coming off of a very impressive win last Friday evening over Weston. I believe it was a 14-point win at Acton-Boxborough. I guess we're going to get right into it. No introductions of starting players or national anthem here. Starting lineups for Acton-Boxborough: Eric Bundleinen at center, Michael Dean Eric Von Lynch, number 50. Michael Dean, number 40. Trey Gullidge, number 44. The backcourt, sophomore backcourt, Jim D, number 20. And Demetrius Thomas, off of his career high, 28 points last Friday evening. Demetrius Thomas at the 2 guard. For Newton South, the league-leading Newton South Lions, Paul Krasinski easily gets the tap. Jamie Horowitz, point guard. Denny Navi, number 33. Number 22. I don't have a 22. I believe that's Krasinski with the rebound. Number 45 is Jamal Green, and Amani Allen, I believe, is 22. That's correct. Amani Allen, number 22, with the ball in the corner. Jamie Horowitz. Nice look off. Krasinski on the follow. Dean. Back to Gullidge. Getting a little bogged down here. Michael Dean. Yes, for 3. Michael Dean. Michael Dean. That's it. Trey Gullidge. Nice play. Ball's into D. Over the back. Hey, D. Thomas. 16-9. 9:26 to go. Michael Dean had a very nice game here last year against Paul Krasinski. Really took him to school. Nice job, John Duclos, all the way. D. Thomas now, man-to-man still for Newton South. Nice job, Michael Dean again. Michael Dean quickly with 7 points, 16. D. Thomas, yes. Got to get something inside, I think. No, long. Yes, John Duclos. Hustle, rebound, then put back, 21-17. 7-point lead again. Yay, Michael Dean, nice strong move to the bucket. Michael Dean, yes, for 3. 13 seconds to go. Trey Gullidge inside, 5 seconds. No, shouldn't count. Final score at the end of the first half. At Newton South, 33. Acton Boxborough, 24. Stand by for Green, Amani Allen, Micah Hobbin, and Paul Krasinski each have 1. Acton Boxborough with the ball. Michael Dean out front. Newton South, man-to-man defense. D. Thomas with a nice move. Gullidge to the side. D. Thomas. Yes, D. Thomas. Trey Gullidge. Yes, D. Thomas. 10 points now for D. Thomas, 6 in his half. Back to a 12-point lead, 42-30. Jim D. First bucket for Jim D. Back to an 18-point lead. Come on. Gullidge to the side. Basket, D. Thomas. 12 points for D. Nice play, John Duclos. 6 points now for Duclos. Get back. Michael Dean for 3. Yes. Michael Dean, first bucket of the second half, 15 points overall. Back to 20-point game. Greg Lozer from the side. Nice job. First bucket for Greg Lozer. Oh, yes. Van der Linden. Chance for 3. Gomes. Do it up hard. Nice play, Matt Chakowski. 3 points for Matt Chakowski. 72-50, 22-point game. Michael Dean for three. Yes, Dean for three. 3-on-2 at both ends, it seems like. Oh. Matt Chakowski. That's it. End of the game. Newton South 78, Acton-Boxborough 54. Malden Catholic just clinched the Catholic League Championship in the Boston area for the first time in the school's history. Enjoying a very good year. They're 12-4 overall. Again, they're beating the likes of Catholic Memorial, BC High, Xaverian. Very tough league, and they won it. Balls off of Gullidge. 15:31 to go. AB comes in with a record of 4-11 overall. Last play Tuesday against Newton South, at Newton South. Malden Catholic believes they can do some damage in the state tournament. We got a foul with Trey Gullidge, it looks like. Fouls on Gullidge. First on Gullidge, first on the team. Number 22 at the line. Chris Caprio, sophomore Chris Caprio. Malden Catholic's a running gun team that shoots a lot of three-point shots. And they were making a bunch of them the last time the two teams played. Not a very big team, but a very aggressive team. Score at halftime is Malden Catholic 55, Acton-Boxborough 34. There was a mistake made in the scoring. So it's 55-34, AB down by a bunch at halftime. Scoring summary for Acton-Boxborough, led by Trey Gullidge with 9 points, Michael Dean with 8, Jim D had 5, Matt Chakowski 2, Demetrius Thomas 4, John Duclos 4, Greg Lozer 2, for a total of 34. Final score, Malden Catholic 92, Acton-Boxborough 69. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Acton-Boxborough Colonial Basketball. It's Tuesday evening, February 9th, 1993, and we're here for the basketball game between the Concord Carlisle Patriots and the Acton-Boxborough Colonials. Jumping center for AB is Eric von der Linden and number 40, Josh May. Von der Linden easily gets a tap. Dee Thomas right up and in, right off the bat. Michael Dean, long, the Keyser, yes, Jim D. Steal, D. Thomas. D. Thomas for 2. Baskets, great offensive play all the way around. D. Thomas from von der Linden. Dean with the steal. Behind you. Yes, 3, Jim D. Nice look, yes! Von der Linden from Colin Brannon. Eric von der Linden. Von der Linden sits down with 4 points. Nice job inside and a bunch of rebounds. D. Thomas for 2. 8 points for D. Yes, Thomas with the roll. 10 points, D. Thomas. Michael Dean, in and out. D. Thomas, yes, nice soft roll. 12. Ball's over to D. Yes, Jim D. 7 points. Jump press, trying to get some pressure. Michael Dean for 3. Good charge, he didn't call it. Duclos made a great play. Touchdown pass. Oh, yes! Von der Linden with the follow. Nice pass, Michael Dean. Basket, Harry Rulak. No basket on the tap-in. 30-25. Acton-Boxborough, 30. Concord Carlisle 25. D. Thomas, nice touch by D. Thomas. From Michael Dean. 50. Basket, Dean. 36. Oh, a near steal by Duclos. Steal by D. Cross-court pass. Jim D. for 2. Nice look inside. Oh, just can't get it to go. Yes, D. Thomas with a soft touch. 16. Nice play, Jim D. Basket, Chakowski. Big basket, needed that one. Inside, nice look, yes. Chakowski from Dean, wide open. 48-41. Basket's good. Fouls on May. Basket, Matt Chakowski. That's his 6 points for Chakowski and a chance for a three-point play. It's been a big spark here in the second half, keeping him comfortably out in front. 7 points up. AB over. Nice play. Van der Linden, yes! Over the top. Making his presence felt. Chakowski from Dean. Michael Dean, yes, for 3. Jim D. B, basket, Jim D. Taking them apart now, 60-43. 350 over to D. Thomas. Michael Dean for 3. Yes, for 3. Balls to Jim D for 3. D for 3. Taking threes. Jim D with a steal and a basket. 19-point game. 1:44 to go. Rebound, Brannon. Up to Gullidge. Steal on the floor, that's it. Final score, Acton Boxborough 72. Concord Carlisle 57.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Acton Boxborough High. We're here at the gym, ready for the last home game of the 1992-93 season. Acton Boxborough Regional High School Colonials playing the Lincoln Sudbury team. They lost last game, 56-43 to LS. LS has a composite record of 16-2. A DCL record of 11-2. They're only behind Newton South, who's 12-1. Acton has recently been really coming on strong with their sophomores. We see tonight in last home game here our seniors out on the floor. See Trey Gullidge, Mike Dean ready to start. Jump center. LS gets the ball.
Brannon for 3.
Excellent. AB up 3-2 right away. All right.
Good breakaway. Good look by Colin Brannon. Good look.
It'll be interesting to see what Van der Linden does. Oh, nice drive by Dean. 2. No boxing. Right.
Jim D.
Oh, nice hit.
Jimmy D from the key.
Off balance. Fouls so far tonight. Only 2 called on LS, none on AB. Nice.
3 by Jimmy D.
Nice.
D. Thomas with the ball now. Over to Colin Brannon. Colin from the side.
Oh, very nice.
Nothing but net on that shot for Colin Brannon.
Back within 2 now. 17-15. LS ahead only by 2.
Acton.
Matt, see what happens. Oh, my. Matt Williams hitting from way outside.
Oh, nice basket. Nice basket by Michael Dean.
Great feed, great body control,
Absolutely.
athletic ability. 22-17 the score. Come on, Mike.
Michael's three.
Yes. 22-20.
8.
Give it to him. Give it to him. There he is.
Yes.
Yes.
Colin Brandon for 3. 24-23. Acton pulls within 1. Clean. Good spin move by Jim D, and he puts it in.
That gives Acton the lead, 25-24 for the first time in the game.
Nice defense again. Collins strips the ball. So now
Down
Williams.
for a walk.
Oh, my.
Took a little skip step up by the foul line.
He made his presence felt. Great job by Colin Brandon, stripping the ball and scoring. 30-29, take the lead back. Awesome hustle. Nice fake. Yeah, now we're getting some rebounds. There we go. Nice passing.
What a pass. What a pass.
Fantastic from Mike Dean down the side to D. Thomas underneath to Jimmy D. Another three-point attempt. They have not been hitting, though. That means the defense is working really well. Great pass by Collins. Great bucket by D. Thomas. Grab by Mike Dean. Yes, there it is. Oh, no, he calls him for traveling. Great move by Mike Dean. Great move. Take him, Mike. Take him. Oh, my.
Puts Lincoln Sudbury back up 40-39.
Colin Brandon gets another 3. That's 7 out of 8.
7 out of 8.
42-40. AB leading. Oh, D. Yes, there he is. I wondered when he was going to show up. Oh, yes, D. Thomas gets it and feeds it to Mike Dean. Puts the ball. Oh, it doesn't fall. Got to use the board on those. Little excitement here. Oh, nice move, but he doesn't. Got to get the rebound. D. Thomas grabs that rebound with authority. Oh, no, follow your shot, D. Still at AB's end, though. Mike Dean. Oh, nice shot at top at the foul line. 48-46, AB. Colin Brandon back in the... Oh, no, wake up, Colin. Great. Oh, yes, Van der Linden puts the ball back in the hoop. Brings it back to 2, 50-48. Lincoln Sudbury still leading, 8:15 to go. There it is, there it is. Yes, Chakowski puts it in. Great lead pass. Good. Jimmy has the ball, he's on the run.
Oh, palmed the ball over.
But he was worried. He was worried about Matt Williams instead of worrying about getting the hoop. Make something happen here, D. Nice shot by Colin Brandon. 65-54. 2:40 to go. Got to make this. That's it. Great, Colin. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Trey Gullis takes the ball in and scores 58-65. 7 points now. Great. Oh, D. Thomas takes the 3, but he misses. Colin Brandon goes out for a 3-shot attempt, and he misses, but Chakowski puts it in. 62-72, 10-point difference, 20 seconds. 12-point difference again. Colin Brandon from the corner puts it in, 3 points. 65-74, which was only 5 seconds to go. The one that canceled the game before. Well, here it goes. D. Thomas is going to launch it. Oh, not quite. Great ball game. Acton Boxborough plays a tremendous game, but loses to Lincoln Sudbury 74-65. Here at Acton.
evening and welcome to Acton-Boxborough boys basketball. It's Wednesday evening, February 17th, 1993, and we're here for the boys basketball game between the Acton-Boxborough Colonials and the Wayland Warriors. We're at Wayland High School. Both teams come into this game with a 4-11 mark in the league. Two evenly matched teams who played at Acton in January 19th. Wayland won the game 68-60. Again, it should be a pretty good game as both teams are pretty evenly matched. Ball's up. Tip goes and over to Greg Phillips. Man-to-man defense. Yes, on the board. D. Thomas. Ball's into Brandon. Come on, push it. Let's go. Yes, Michael Dean. Nice look inside. Gullidge. Steal. Gullidge. Yes, Trey Gullidge. Good offensive rebounding by the Colonials. 10-6, Wayland over AB. Another rebound, Gullidge again, big on the boards. Jim D. Yes, for three. John Duclos. Short. Matt Chikowski. Michael Dean. Yes, Michael Dean. Falls into Mondo Linden. Nice look, John Duclos, Matt Chikowski. Nice. Michael Dean downtown. Yes, Dean. Man-to-man for Wayland. Nice, Michael Dean. 9 points, Michael Dean. Rebound, Dean. Nice outlet. Jim D. Yes. Great rebound and outlet pass. Michael Dean, 1:45 to go. 2-point game. 8 points for Lavin. Yes! Colin Brennan. 1-point game, 37 seconds to go. Yes! Good defense, Colin Brennan. After being down for most of the first half, Acton-Boxborough has the chance to take the lead with 27 seconds to go. Michael Dean. Nice save, Greg Phillips. Brendan Burke. Steal, Jim D. 9 seconds. One second, no, that's it. Doesn't count. Acton-Boxborough down by 1, 24-23 at the end of the first half. Nice comeback after being down 9-0, 11 too early. Acton-Boxborough came back to close to 24-23 at the end of the first half. Stand by for second half action. Ball's in a D. Jim D, Michael Dean. Yes, Michael Dean! Dean with a chance again to take the lead. Down 1. Nice play all the way around. Con Brannon. Blame him. Michael Dean. Yes, Michael Dean! Michael Dean! 15. Steele back to Acton Boxborough. Yes! John Duclos. Nice basket, good hustle, John Duclos. 4 points for Duclos. Nice, Michael Dean. Still a 5-point game.
Take it, John, all the way, John. Nice pass.
Yes, Michael Dean. 4:38. Nice basket, Jim D. 8. AB down by 6. Minute and 3 to go. Jim D for 3. Yes! Michael Dean. Yes for 3. Timeout, Acton Boxborough. 54-51, 9 seconds to go. 25. Michael Dean with 25 points to the 51 they have. 9 seconds ago, 54-51. Whalen ball with 9 seconds to go. Need a little help here. Long pass here. Watch the long pass. Steele. 3-3! Oh, geez. Foul! That's it. Good hustle. Had their chance. D. Thomas had a 3. Just didn't bring it home. Good hustle, though, by the Colonials. Good ball game. Whalen wins 54-51. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Acton Boxborough basketball. We're here for the first playoff game of the 1992-93 basketball season, and the Acton Boxborough Colonials are here at Malden High School to play the Golden Tornadoes of Malden High School. Malden's in the Greater Boston League, and they finished with a 12-8 record overall. I believe they were seeded 6th in 6th or 7th Division I. Acton Boxborough comes into this game with a 5-15 record. Malden High School has some pretty good size. They start a 6'7", 6'6" front line of Mike Connors, a senior, number 50, and Kevin Duthley, a 6'6" senior, number 44, across the front line. Playing the very tough Greater Boston League, and supposedly coming off somewhat of a roll late in the year where they beat Cambridge Ridge and Latin here at home. Okay, Vonderlinden out with Mike Connor. Senior versus the sophomore. Tip easily to Malden Catholic. Jim D guarded by John D. Orlando. Up, Jim D with the basket. Nice move inside. Michael Dean. Little nervous here. D. Thomas, Michael Dean. Michael Dean for two. 4-0. 14-38. Nice start for the Colonials. Giving him that open three. Downtown, missed it. Gullidge. Trey Gullidge on the board. 6. Trey Gullidge on the corner. Yes, Gullidge. Oh, basket. Kevin Duthley with the dunk. Michael Dean. Long. Yes, Jim D on the putback. Try to throw it through everybody. Couldn't do it. Nice play, Jim D. 6 points for Jim D. Getting off to a good start here. 8:48 to go. 15-12. Steal, D. Thomas. Yes! Quickly, it's back to 15-14. He made the steal and nobody chased him. Nobody. Inside to the big guy. No. Fouls on Duclos, his first. Third on the team. Malden ball, underneath their own basket. Oh, layup, Gaudet. Nice play off the inbound. 17-14. Got a foul, didn't get anything. D. Thomas. Balls over to Gaudet. Looking inside, looking at the big guy all the time. Basket, oh, Duthley. Highlight film. What a dunk. Michael Dean again for three. Missed it. Nice job, Duclos. Persistence pays off. 21-18. AB's hanging in there. Three, Trey Gullidge. Yes, for three. 10 seconds to go. 9 seconds. Right through there. Matt Chikowski. Almost. He almost threw it in. 35-24. 11-point lead from Malden over Acton Boxborough. Stand by for the second half. Short. Brannon. For three, Colin Brannon. D. Thomas. Yes, Michael Dean. Nice look. Kevin Duthley. 4 baskets, 4 dunks. 22 points for Mike Connor. Michael Dean. 11 points for Mike Dean. 8:51. Michael Dean. Yes, for three. Michael Dean. Michael Dean having a nice second half. Michael Dean again for three. Michael Dean. Back to 20. Michael Dean again. Yes, for three. Steele College. Yes, Michael Dean. 15-point game. Come on, get on him. Gullidge. Yes, for Trey Gullidge. 13-point game. 6:04 to go. 65-50, 15-point game. Gullidge downtown. Yes, for three. Gullidge now. 12-point game. Oh, down. Gullidge again. Michael Dean. Three. Michael Dean. On fire. 9-point lead. Nice job, Michael Dean. Trey Gullidge. 65-56, 5:04 to go. 5:04 to go. He's got the Malden coach's attention. Closed to within 9, 5:04 to go. Michael Dean, with 5 minutes to go in the second half, has 22 points in this half alone. 25 in the game. He jumped. Three, Michael Dean, putting on a show. Yeah, three. 10-point lead. I think he got fouled. They didn't call it. 5 3-point goals in the second half for Michael Dean. I got him for 38 unofficially on the night. 38 points, 35 in the second half. I don't think I've seen anybody here play better in this half than Michael Dean has. Nice look. Yes, D. Thomas for 2. 10 seconds to go. Get Michael Dean another shot, maybe? 7 seconds. Colonials down by 11. Michael Dean. No, a little short. Short again. That's it. I'd like to congratulate the 3 seniors, Michael Dean, Trey Gullidge, and Colin Brannon, for an outstanding effort tonight and all season long. Again, thank you again to the seniors and their parents. Thank you. Malden, 85, Acton Boxborough, 74.
What we'd like to do now is to go on and introduce the coaches of the cheerleaders and the teams, and just turn the program over to them now to recognize the teams. It's exciting to know somebody that has the commitment, dedication, and the life of Debbie Sparrow, isn't it? She's done such a tremendous job in so many different sports and different things, and during the last home game, I was sitting next to her and I said, you know, aren't you a little relieved all this time and stuff is over? And she said, oh no. She said, I'm sort of disappointed. After doing football and basketball and how many other sports she does, but she said, you know, I'm going to miss because I love being with the kids. I love being with the people. What a heart that shows. Debbie's going to introduce the cheerleaders, and then Ron Dunnup is our head coach. I mean to tell you, we have really found a jewel here. I'm personally impressed with the character of this gentleman, who also is an intense coach. and his laid-back way of motivating intensely and focusing the kids, and yet he's a model person for them, an example. It's great as a parent to have somebody who has that kind of a spirit, but also has that kind of a family. You know, you have watch their kids, watch their family, and it's great to have somebody like that with us. So I'm going to turn the program over to them.
Next year, I believe, will be payback time for a lot of the teams that maybe took advantage of some of our inexperience this year. They hold a very warm place in my heart. So. I remember our first win, of course. We had just played a fairly weak Native team, I thought, and I thought that would be our first win, but Native played very, very well. We made some mistakes, and we didn't win that game. I looked at the size of Framingham, and I said, oh God, not another one. And we went into Framingham. I went in thinking that maybe we were going to be 0-6, and that was not a good thought. We played very, very well for the first time in the year. We didn't crack under pressure. I think Trey Delich had probably his best game of the year. It was a lot of fun that night. And I remember Joe Visigliano saying to me, how do you feel tonight? And I said, it's better than 0-6. And we started to play a lot better. The second time around, we turned things around on some teams that really did a job on us the first time around. I can remember the first Weston game that we played very, very well, and we had a real good chance to win. Weston was undefeated at the time, and right down to the wire, and we didn't have enough at the end. The next time around, they had, I think we beat them by 15, so that was very gratifying. D. Thomas had probably one of the best games in the DCL that night with 28 points. And I think that he's capable of some good things next year. But I can tell you a funny story about D. I walked in the gym one night, and he says, hi, coach, and I said, defense. He said, how do you feel tonight? I said, defense. He said, how do you think we'll do tonight? And I said, defense. Is that all you know is defense? I said, well, I know more about it than you do. And I was on him like flypaper all year, and I'm going to continue to be on him about defense. Some more highlights. Mike Dean had a very, very disappointing night against Westford the first time around. We talked about it afterwards. I know how disappointing he was. I called him in the office. We discussed it. And the next time around, he had a real terrible 30-plus point game. So he turned things around, and that was tremendous for him, and I was glad to see that happen. Colin Brannon, one of the highlights for me anyway this year, and I'm sure for him, against Lincoln Sudbury, a team that went to the state semifinals and eventually lost by a couple of points to Belmont, who beat the Western Mass entry by about 40 last night. Both games we played very well against LS, but Colin had 6 3-pointers last night. He changed his uniform number from 31 to 21, which was the number that he had the previous year, and he only stuck in about 6 3-pointers and scored 21 points, so that was a big highlight for me for the year. Eric von der Linden did some real good things for us this year. I think that he matured as a basketball player, but he's going to have to work hard over the summer in order to fight off some of those 6'7" juniors that we see next year. Jimmy D had some very good games for us, and everybody really. I can't say enough about the work ethic. Even though we did not have a winning season, it didn't mean that we didn't try hard and that we didn't play with a lot of character and a lot of guts, because that wasn't the case at all. And I'd like to say a little bit about each one of the players. Jimmy D, sophomore from Maynard. That's okay. The kids were unmerciful with him when I first got here, you know, especially Trey. Really would never let him forget that he was from Maynard, but Jimmy did a very good job for us this year. When he started to play his best basketball, he got hurt, and it kind of took him a while to get back again. I think he missed at least 3 games. Came on strong at the end of the season, and I think he's got a real good future ahead of him. And again, though, I offer the challenge to him to work hard this summer and come back ready to play again in the fall. Greg Lozier. Greg is kind of an in-betweener. He's not guard quick, and he's not 6'7", but you can ask Vondo what it feels like to get crunched every day in practice, because Greg Lozier is the one that pounded Vondo around quite a bit, and traded a little too, but he worked real hard this year, continued to improve, and I'm looking forward to working with him again next year. Eric Von der Linden. Eric, against Newton South, came in off the bench. Newton South was hitting 3-pointers. They were scoring inside. He did a very good job, and I said that night that I think he turned things around and became a basketball player. Well, the rest of the league found out about him too, because when we showed up, it wasn't as if he could just come in off the bench anymore. Everybody was looking for him, and that's going to be the case, I think, from now on. The bigger you are, the bigger the target you are, and I'm offering you a challenge to work out of this summer and come back next year ready to fight off some of those big guys. D. Thomas. I was trying to think of something nice to say about D, but so I'll call up the next guy. No. D had a very good year for a sophomore, and the Weston game, I think, comes to mind. If you were at the Weston game, you saw what he could do, and he made the GCL All-Star team, I think, mainly because people began to notice him after the Weston game, and again, defense. Greg, call me Chuck Robidoux. Greg probably has more floor burns than most of the players on our team. When I told him that I was a soccer coach, I heard he was a soccer player, and I said that I was a soccer coach. He looked at me like, I said, but I was a girls' soccer coach. Only because there was nobody else to coach too. But Chuck, again, the challenge is there this summer. Work hard and work on the skills that we've worked on all year. He certainly has the work ethic, and I'm looking forward to working with him as well next year. Mike Lamb. Your father gets the good time, you get the plain one, huh? Okay. Mike tried out, made the team, and no sooner had he made the team, we found out that he couldn't play for this year. Very disappointing for Mike, of course, but also a big disappointment for his teammates. And I don't think that everybody told him that every single day. But for a player, knowing he's not going to play 1 second in a game, and to show up for every practice, in every meeting, in every long bus ride, I think that shows the type of player that we have here at Acton. And I would like to especially thank Mike for his contribution, even though it was not on the floor. There are so many other intangibles that Mike did for this team that it certainly didn't go unnoticed for me. Thank you, Mike. John Duclos. John, I would say, overachieved this year in many ways. Was probably one of our more consistent defensive players. Has a tremendous work ethic. His contributions sometimes go unnoticed because he didn't score a lot of points, but he did a lot of things that helped us as a team. And I know that the people that he guarded on the other teams certainly know who John is, and looking forward to working with John next year. Mike Finn. Now, Mike said he can beat me in golf, so I might have to try that before the year's over. Mike did not get a lot of playing time in games, got a lot of playing time in practice. Whether you realize it or not, when you're not on the first team, you work probably longer and harder in practice than the first team does, because they stay in and they scrimmage and nobody comes out. So if I'm playing 7 or 8 people in and out of the game, those 5 that aren't getting a lot of minutes have the endurance on the team. They work 5 times as hard to improve. Not only that, but they also stay in. They don't come out. So I want to thank Mike for that. He never complained, and I know that it's very important for kids to play in games, and Mike did not get a lot of playing time in games, but I appreciate his contribution. Thank you, Mike. Matt is the type of player that any coach would love to work with. A hard worker, a nice kid, always says hi to me, always says bye to me, whether he's mad at me or not, whether he's playing or not, and it was just a great experience working with Mike and Matt. Thank you, Matt. Now, I can honestly say I know what the J stands for, but I don't know what the B stands for. But I know it's J.B. Staples. I'd like you to come out. All right, it's going to take a little bit longer with the seniors. Hopefully not too much longer, but I think senior year is a pretty special time, and there are some things that I would like to mention to you, in case you didn't already know. JB holds the record for consecutive cups of coffee in the least amount of minutes on a bus ride. He would come in on the bus with a coffee cup, and we're not talking your large, we're not talking your extra large, we're talking your super duper pooper large, like this. Never offered anybody anything. And he would announce to us that, ooh, I got espresso tonight. But I never got any. Did you guys never get any? No? No. But also known to bring a sandwich or two for himself. But that's okay. JB did a great job for us this year. Not only as a manager, but as a practice player. When Mike was not going to be able to play with us and not even be able to scrimmage with us, JB became the 12th man. And there's 6 hoops in the gym, and usually I try and get it so that there's 12 players so that everybody has a partner. And JB became an automatic partner with somebody every day at practice, and showed up 99% of the time, was there, ready to sweep the floor, ready to practice, help us out, tell me when I was doing things wrong. But a real big help to me this year. JB, I want to thank you very much. This is an award paid for by Boosters Club, but it's an award that I helped in deciding what was going to go on the award. And it says, presented to J.B. Staples for his contribution as a player and manager to Action Boxborough Colonials 1992-93. What you can't see probably is at the bottom. There's a hatchet. And if you were at our practices, JB was Mr. Hatchet, because when he guarded you, you were likely to get whacked about 10 times a minute. So the hatchet has its significance. I didn't think a coffee cup was too cool. Colin Brannon. I think one of the hardest things that a coach has to do is to tell a player that he's not starting that night. That happened on a couple occasions with Colin, and it certainly didn't make me feel good, and I know it didn't make him feel good. Sometimes the decisions you make as a coach are not always very popular, and sometimes what a coach goes through in making those decisions is not always known. But Colin was a great kid. I think the DCL, other players in the DCL and coaches were looking to stop Colin throughout the whole season. They would consistently put one of their best defensive players on him. They would stop him from doing the things that he does best, and just never complained. And I knew he felt bad a couple of times, and he showed me in the LS game what he was made of when he hit those 6 threes and scored 21 points against one of the best teams in the state. I'm going to miss working with him. He was the first kid that I met when I came to Acton. I met him at a football game, and he was very nice to me, very congenial, and I could tell what type of a student athlete I was going to be getting involved with, and it made me very happy to be at Acton. I also have something else for Colin. And this says, presented to Colin Brannon, number 21, for outstanding free throw accuracy, 1992-93. There was a stretch in our season where Colin hit his first 25 free throws. I owe you 2, I'm sorry. His season total was 39 for 47, which is 85%. He was a tri-captain this year, and I'm going to miss him. Thank you, Colin. I'm almost done. Bill Roy, Trey Gullich. Another great kid to work with, a student athlete. When he told me the schools that he was looking at, certainly weren't schools that I could look at when I was a high school player. He did some real good things for us this year, leadership. But the thing that stands out on my mind is the excitement that he caused when he'd be on a breakaway, ready to slam it, and the place would go nuts after he's made one of his slam dunks. I'm going to miss his leadership, and I think the team will miss his leadership. It was a great experience for me to work with Trey this year. Again, I feel bad that the seniors didn't get some of the postseason excitement and maybe some of the recognition through wins that some other kids did, but they certainly worked as hard as they could for me. I also have something else for Trey. And this says Acton Boxborough Colonials with a picture of a player getting ready to slam the ball. Presented to Trey Gullich, number 44, Slam Dunk Award for providing the fans with exciting dunks, 1992-93, tri-captain Trey Gullich. guess that's it. Michael Dean. Michael did many, many things for us. Tri-captain, league all-star. Really had some sensational games. If you saw some of the games where he was at his best, you would have known what type of player Michael is. Prepared himself for high school basketball, for college basketball, hopefully, by playing in the tough competition in the AAU League. Put on one tremendous performance against Malden a few weeks ago in a game that looked pretty bleak for us. I think that we might have had him on the ropes. Had a couple of things turned our way. We might have beaten Malden that night. But Michael was unbelievable. Trey was setting picks for him, and the ball was just, as soon as it left his hands, you knew it was going in. Against a Malden team that was a lot bigger and more physical than we were. Michael put on a tremendous show. The second Westford game, the same thing. Against, with a lot of pressure on him and knowing the players from his own town, knowing what had happened the first time around, that was a big, big win for us. And it started us on a pretty good run through the second half of the season. And because Mike did so many things for us this year, and as a coach, you don't like to signal out one person, because I feel basketball is a team sport, and I feel that everybody contributes on a basketball team. And MVP is something that you have to really be careful with, I think, as a coach. But Michael was certainly a very valuable player for us, and I'm giving him a special award tonight. And again, this is from the Boosters Club, and it says, Michael Dean, presented to Tri-Captain Michael Dean, number 40, MVP, but more important than that, Most Outstanding Player Award, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School varsity basketball, 16 points per game, DCL All-Star, and Mike was also the leading rebounder for our team this year. And certainly will be missed around here. It was a 3-year start of the Acton-Boxborough basketball team, Michael Dean. Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be the coach here at Acton. And again, we need your support. Parents, thank you again for being the taxi cab. I know I have 3 boys, and I know I'm a pretty good taxi myself, and waiting for them and picking them up after practice, dropping them off, not knowing when you're going to sit down and eat supper is not a fun situation sometimes. But I want to thank you as parents, and I want to thank everybody in Acton that's supported us this year. Thank you.
On behalf of the team, I'd like to thank Coach Dunham for all the time, effort, and hard work you put into the season. And most of all, I'd like to thank him for sticking by us even when we played as bad as the Dallas Mavericks. So, Coach, the team would like to present you with this gift. Thank you very much.
I'd like to begin by introducing again the 3 captains this year who just did a wonderful job. And I really owe them a lot of thanks for taking on a lot of responsibility. 2 assistant captains, one Colleen Fenton. Second assistant captain, Jen Saprell. And our lead captain, Laura Quasmanen. first year on varsity basketball cheerleading. Receiving a letter is Leah Newton. Another sophomore, first year varsity cheerleader on basketball. Receiving a letter, Jerusha Dunham. Another sophomore, Camilla Gorman, first year. Junior, Kelly Spratt, receiving a jacket. Another junior, second year on varsity, Toby Sparrow. Unfortunately, one of our favorite varsity cheerleaders can't be with us tonight. She had some surgery on her knee and is recovering very nicely, but could not be here tonight. And that's Jessica Shedd. Another junior, second year on varsity basketball cheerleading, receiving a jacket, Kristen Douglas. Another junior, second year on varsity, receiving a jacket, Melissa Bowden. One of our senior cheerleaders, second year on varsity, receiving a jacket, Nancy Roman. Another senior, Michelle Meadow, receiving a jacket. Senior, first year on varsity basketball cheerleading, Connie Marks, receiving a bar, I guess. Another senior, receiving a bar, third year varsity basketball cheerleader, Carol Galler. Senior, third year varsity basketball cheerleader, one of our assistant captains, Jen Sisel. Another senior, third year. Actually, she's also on JV basketball cheerleading as a freshman. Assistant captain, Colleen Finn. Laura Quad. One thing I wanted to say that I sort of forgot in my first little speech. As important as working hard on routines and learning these stunts and putting on these fantastic halftime shows and dances, that is all really important. But I always really try to stress to the girls, too, that their main goal as a cheerleader is to promote school spirit and to support the team. And I don't think you often see that with the cheerleaders. I think they kind of forget that. They're concentrating so much on their skills. But this group, I think, got that message. And they weren't afraid when a game got real exciting, or even if it wasn't that exciting, the team needed a push. They weren't afraid to sort of put aside the choreographed routine and do some of those cheers that the fans love to participate with. And that's the most important thing, to get the fans behind you cheering with you. And I really liked seeing that. I thought that was really great. And there was one other example of showing their school spirit and not being afraid to show it, which today some of the kids seem a little intimidated about that. But I was at the girls' basketball game, the championship game against Haverhill. And I sort of thought it would be kind of nice if the varsity cheerleaders would have gone to that, but of course we had already disbanded and it was hard to get everybody back together. But as I was sitting up in the stands, I glanced and down in the corner were two of my senior varsity cheerleaders. And they had come to the game. They weren't in uniform or anything, but they made big signs and they were leading everybody in cheers. And to me, that's what it's all about. And I was really proud of them for doing this. I also have some special awards to give tonight. Hold on. This has been a tradition in the past. We have 4 awards, special awards to give. These are voted by the team themselves. I didn't have any input in this. The girls were given a ballot, and they voted on who it should be. Felt a little uneasy about doing this because this has been such a great cohesive group. There's none of the little petty squabbling going on among them. Everybody was equal. They all enjoyed it. They were all superb cheerleaders, so I sort of hated to do this. And it really showed up in the scoring too, because the girls who were winning the awards in every category only won it by 1 vote. So I wish I could give an award to everybody, but it's been a tradition. We've done this, and so we're going to do it again. And hold on a second. I left half my notes on the table. Ryan says I'm getting carried away. I didn't figure it out. Okay. The first award is for the most spirited cheerleader. This girl generates squad and school spirit, and her enthusiasm spreads excitement throughout the squad. The winner of the Spirit Award is Camilla Gorman. The second award is called the Unsung Hero Award. This cheerleader, quietly and with dignity, consistently does her best, maintains a positive attitude, and works hard for the success of the squad. And the winner of the Unsung Hero Award is Jerusha Dunham. The next award is called the Best Team Player Award. This girl works hard and is dedicated to the success of the team, and she fosters cooperation among her team members. The winner of this award is Toby Sparrow. And the last award is the Best Sportsmanship. This cheerleader maintains a positive attitude, exhibits unselfishness, and displays honesty and integrity. And the winner of this award is Nancy Roman. Just 2 more awards. These are 2 special awards that are solely determined by the coach. And the candidates for this award come strictly from the senior class. One award is called the Coach's Spirit Award, and the second award is the Just Cheerleading Coaches Award. The criteria for this award, for the Cheerleading Coaches Award, the cheerleader has the ability to promote school spirit, uphold, reflect, and project the goals and ideals of the school and the community. She sets a good example for everyone. She maintains a positive attitude. She's cooperative. She displays honesty and integrity. She is committed to the success of the squad. She works hard and achieves positive results. She consistently does her best. She possesses and shares her cheerleading skills and talents with everyone else. It's real hard to pick one girl in the squad, as I said before. They're all fantastic. But one did stand out, and the award goes to Laura Quasman. Award. This cheerleader generates squad and school spirit. She spreads enthusiasm. She maintains a positive attitude, consistently does her best, promotes teamwork, exhibits respect for others, works hard for the success of the squad, exhibits excellent sportsmanship and fosters cooperation among the squad members. And this year I chose Carol Goller for the Spirit. And now the big news that everybody's waiting for. The girls also voted for their captains for next year. And again, I think for sure it was a tough decision for all of them. The scoring was pretty close. But the captains for next year will be Missy Bowden and Jessica Shedd.
Well, folks, it's at 6 till 10 o'clock, and it's 9:35, and we had fun, and we've gotten to recognize some tremendous people. You know, you may not always be able to play basketball the rest of your life. Just look around, you know. There's another guy. But what you will have with you the rest of your life is your character. And you'll have your memories with you. You shared your lives together this last year, and you'll always have that. Nothing will take that from you. And hopefully you've built your character. You know, I've noticed that you learn a lot about a person's character when they win. But you learn even more about their character when they lose. It's been a tough season for the coach. He's used to winning. He's a winning person. But he's really come through with some class character in light of a tough season. We had a tough beginning to this year. But you know, it has come so far. And things have changed so much. And it's been a tremendous victory, character-wise, and really set things up for the future. And you need to remember those kind of character lessons. Those are incredibly crucial. You know, I don't think it would be complete tonight without mentioning two unsung heroes that are definitely behind the scenes and definitely pay the price for a lot of what we talked about tonight. And that's Cindy Dunham and Rod Sparrow. You know, those guys don't get much attention, but I mean to tell you, they put in the time, and they put in the miles, and they put in the sacrifice. Well, let's thank them. You guys and Coach, you'll have to ask David to borrow this tie, because it's really his, so I just wanted you to know that, okay? I didn't miss not having the bachelor auction next door this year. Last year. But maybe they're auctioning an elk downstairs or something. Well, the gratitude attitude is really what we need to have, and we displayed that tonight. It really bothers me when parents and adults complain about their teenagers. It really bothers me. And they throw up their hands like, and it's almost the only socially acceptable complaining you can do. That's not right. These kids are awesome kids. They're fantastic. They're undergoing some tremendous pressures that many of us didn't have to. And I hope that you understand tonight by the things that have been expressed. We love you, we appreciate you, we respect you, we admire you for who you are and what you've done. I think the kids really show a tremendous amount of respect and gratitude and love towards the adults, towards their parents, their coaches, and that's really to be commended. That's very admirable on your part. None of you would let a time go by like this without expressing your gratitude to your coaches and parents. And it comes out of your heart. And that's a tremendous spirit we just need to continue to foster in the AV basketball program. The gratitude, attitude, and now you're going to be more grateful than anything because we're going to say goodnight. Thank you very much.